Anyway, we're back to Hearts of Iron 4. We should see the end of the French campaign today. I've just noticed this. Has that always been a thing? I've noticed storm clouds and stuff. I've never noticed this, like, a grainy drizzle for over parts of Europe. Is it everywhere? It's over the UK. That's pretty fitting. Over the North Sea. Never noticed that before, but I don't spend a lot of time zoomed out like this, so maybe it's always been there. Who knows? Anyway, we are going to try and knock out the Soviet Union today, in today's stream. We have a bit of a task before us, as we can see. It's a long way to Moscow. But the more of these big cut-offs, the more of these big encirclements we can do, the easier it will get, because we will eat up lots of their divisions, and then they'll have to thin out for the rest of the army to defend the front line. And we should see huge open spaces like this. This looks very promising, actually. Can we actually take that? That's... I did have some forces in the south, I think, ready to go in. Oh, I do have another army down here. We had some Marines that went in, or were about to go in. There, they're on ships, so the Marines are going in. I mean, our allies have actually taken this in the meantime, so it's a bit pointless. But if we can get another army in there somewhere, and then start pushing up, we should be good. Okay. Some goals, definitely. The main army, I could do with another army group in there. I could do with some more big divisions. What have I got? These chaps were... Yeah, they were put in there. They were to go in and form a new front here and then start pushing up and out. We could form another front over here. Supplies are a bit of an issue, as always. But then we can crush whatever's left there. Or do I want the army in here where I can sort of maybe expand this front line? This front line should sort itself out and tidy up once I get past this bit. But I feel like I need some more men. So we're going to go into the expensive recruitment section. Do I still have exiled? No, they've all gone home. That's a real shame. I've got... How? Oh, now, hang on. I've got the Republic of Hungary. This is a supervised state. I can maybe try and integrate that at a later date. But for now, let's have a look at their manpower. Can we see their manpower from this? I must admit, I preferred the old screens for getting information. Available manpower, 208,000. We might be able to go and borrow some of that, because I don't think they're doing a very good job of it. So let's go into this. Go into this one, sorry. We have no subjects or governments in exile we can recruit templates from. Not even my... Not even these people? I thought these were... Can I not... Before you could take manpower from your puppets. Can I not do that now? Is that some update or change? Or is it just not working in this particular instance? Oh, curious. Anyway, I think we'll just train some of the good stuff. 1942 infantry. Should I really have all this? Oh, these were made out of, yes, like Poles, Czechs, Romanians, Yugoslavs. I remember that. That's why it's looking a bit messed up. Let's just edit this. I think that is the build I want. Actually, there's a few goals for today, so let's set some of these guys off training with some glorious French infantry. Give me another 24 divisions. The only thing I'm a little bit concerned about with this is that it's going to eat up a lot of manpower. 500,000. We're having issues with trucks. So if I look at my medium tank brigades or divisions, yeah, the organisation is fine. I want to change these for mechanised troops, and we want to research the maintenance companies, which will swap in for something in here. I don't know what yet, but we will. Cool. Communism facts too. Thank you for the hydrate. Cheers. That's a big name to read out. So we have a bit of a plan. Yes, some proper mechanised troops. Let me have a look. We do have, I believe, the first lot researched. It's under those, is it? What's it under? Infantry equipment. Yeah, we've got the first lot. I mean, they're not very good, but that improves motorised infantry hardness as well, just from having it. Oh, interesting. But yeah, we probably should get these built, and that's going to beef up our armoured divisions. So we can set some factories off doing that right away. How are you doing today, by the way? What can I sacrifice? The support equipment. Maybe. The infantry equipment, I'm sure we can sacrifice that. Yeah, we can sacrifice the infantry equipment, definitely. With let's take let's turn that view off and drop that down to 10 factories. Hey, True Barload, how's it going? We can sacrifice some fighters, maybe? I mean, these are improving to the new fighters. Wow, all of a sudden, we had a huge shortage of trucks before. Has that now fixed itself? We needed 750 trucks in stock. We now have in stockpile 6,500. There was a drastic shortage of that before. So, this is great news, because all our motorized stuff is now going to be way back up to strength. So, turn that off. Put that at 15, rather than the 50 that it was working at. And that should be enough. That should easily be enough. We need strategic bombers. I do need a factory on this, actually. This isn't a great strategic bomber, but if we are going to develop nukes and ever use them, this chap's going to have to come out. So let me put 10 in there. We'll trade for some rubber. Actually, I'm going to put 5 in there. I don't need masses of strategic bombers, do I, to drop a nuke? I just need like 1 squadron. So that should be fine. You doing well? Just got up 10 minutes ago. That sounds good. I wish I had. I feel like I'm lacking about 6 hours sleep from last night. You're a huge EU4 player, but never got to grips with Hearts of Iron. I'm the other way around. It took me a while to get to grips with this, but I'm glad that I did. But I've never got to grips with the Europa series. I tried playing 2 for quite a while, because I like the idea of it and going and settling in the United States and stuff and building colonies. But never got my head around it like I have with this. I think I picked it up free. Wasn't it given away on Epic or somewhere recently? So I should maybe take a look at that. So, mechanized stuff. Citroen P107. It looks as terrible as most of their new cars do today. Oh, can we put more than that in? Boom! Right, let's put it at that. And that's going to really beef that up. And let's go and see what resources we're short of now. Rubber. We can fix that in multiple ways. Yeah, okay. So what are we constructing? Factories, which we actually, for once, seem to have enough of. But rubber situation. There should be. We've got 20 out of 20 over there. So let's see if I can boost the infrastructure. That's going to give us 13 extra rubber. That's nice. And then the rest, whack that in there. That's going to give us 34 extra rubber. I'll put the rest in there for some extra materials. So we've got some stuff that's about to get built. Southern Indochina, Tonkin, Madagascar. We'll get those. Is that one? Yeah, we'll boost those up. And that should fix the rubber thing without me having to trade anymore, I think. Alright, we are in a good position. What's the aircraft like? Let me just unpause this. Let me see. I need more fighters over here. So what I don't need are 1,000 fighters over the Balkans anymore. They are just going over northern Balkans. Okay, what I do need is to find an airport with a bit of space. Do you know what? I'm just going to drop them into... I'm just going to do that. And they will find their own way. Or at least some of them will. These 400 maybe not. That is a fresh group of 400 as well. I'll split those up. There's too many. Oh, they'll go here. And then we'll go there. There we go. That should help matters. Right, shall we kick things off a bit? Not quite over Belarus. I need to have a look in this section here. We were trying to get this big cut-off, weren't we? But we were just running out of supplies because I can't get the stuff through. Well, having said that, it looks like I've got... The Brits have got through. We need to get this cut-off going. I should have more divisions somewhere. Where's my cavalry? Cavalry are not in a good state. They're not sitting in a well-supplied state there at all. Let's spread these out a bit. Because the supply situation is not good down here, in fact. Not good at all. Are we cut off from somewhere? I think I'm just in a pretty poor region, actually. Anyway, I'll split these guys out. We'll send some guys to there. And then we'll bring that army back together once it's, you know, reformed properly. Now, you can see I do have an army here. They're not in the best of states, but I might be able to force a breakthrough if I attack from two sides. So let's bring... There's no point bringing everything in there. It'll be a disaster. Let's bring those and those. The infantry can stay behind. Can't remember how close we got to achieving this at the end of the last session. Let's railroad everything there to Memel. Memel should be good. It's on a railroad. We'll get them there. We'll get them recovered because these guys are in a bit of a state. So what have we got? The third tactic. Third tactic. We'll just go with the overwhelming fire or the suppressive barrage, which seems to be better. Or blitz, which is actually pretty good. Let's go with blitz. Yeah, let's go with that. That's good. And do we have any options? No. Okay. What's this? Oh, Lend-Lease factories. Yeah, we don't need to care about that for now. See, the British are trying to go through here. My own troops are trying to go through. What I really need is some big old medium tanks to try and batter through at that location. And we have a fantastic victory. But the thing is, we want to attack from both sides at once. And I don't know that I've got enough supplies stored in there. And I think it's getting worse. It's a beautiful cauldron, this, if we can cut it off. But I don't know if we can get it. It's going to be tough. I think, is my cohesion going up? It is. The supply status is not. Alright, I'm just going to get those guys out there. We're going to have to think of another plan for that. Because that's not working. We'll consider our options in a bit. I could try and just batter through with infantry. Let's bring these 10 divisions up, look. Meanwhile, we'll go with 5 into there. 4 from there. Come on. 4 divisions from here. Did we get it? No, because the fighting stopped. And then whatever I have here, I'll send some light tanks in from this side. I don't mind if they get beaten up a little bit. It's not looking too promising, that, is it? I mean, I am just throwing soldiers in. They have too much in defense there. Sadly. I'm kind of hoping just to get lucky. It's not the way to win a fight. What is this? Is this the new strategic bomber? Okay, it is. Get over onto this stuff and get me some better things. And then we'll also switch over to production. We didn't get many of those other bombers made before moving up. And if we ever do get to nukes, they will do fine. You know, this little attack here is not looking too bad. He says. Oh, we're in. Oh my god, we're in. We've got the cutoff. I didn't think that was a thing. I did not think that was going to work. That is superb news. Templar, what will I play after the end of this playthrough? That's a very good question, and one that I've been trying to think about. I'm a couple of streams ahead because we had to cancel This Is the President, so I haven't had time to sit down and think what I'm going to play next. I won't go straight into another Hearts of Iron playthrough, although some people are... Hi, Tiger Host, and thanks for the hydrate. Some people are asking me to play the USSR with the new tech trees that we've got for that. Which would be good, but I don't want to jump into another game of this right after finishing it. The bloody communists are a pain in the arse. I'm really looking forward to the day where I can ban them. I think we can ban I'll come back to that question in a sec. I think we can ban fascism, can we not? We can ban communism at that hit of a lot of stability. I don't think we need to ban fascism because there's no fascism existing in France, so that's useful. Anyway, we all love Hearts of Iron 4, that's why. It is good, I do like it. I don't know whether to go to another stream of it straight afterwards. So. Sugar92, thanks for the Prime sub. That's really, really appreciated. Do you have any opinion on what game I should play next? Give me a shout up in chat if you've got any preferences. So I could play some more of this. There's, what's the name of that game? Like zombie infected type of things. And the world nearly come to an end. You're on a motorbike. Days Gone. I want to play that at some point. I could play some Witcher stuff leading into tie-in with The Witcher on Netflix being released. I haven't decided yet. This is a President looked really good, but I can't go back, or I'm not going back, because of all the issues around copyrighted music and stuff in. I'm not reading out another 4 hours of the intro either. There's a lot of reading in that. I think I should squeeze a small indie game between each big game for variety and hilarity. Untitled Goose Game. I've not played Untitled Goose Game. Those days for that one are over. Something in a similar vein that came out now, yes, I would play. But I don't think it's worth revisiting that one. I should have some armour somewhere. I do, but the trouble is, it's starving and I can't feed them. Can't fuel them. Can't push forward into the attacks. And I want to crush these Ruskies. I mean, I literally can't feed any of the soldiers that I've got, and I don't think I can do much to improve the situation. Maybe when this goes, we'll see if we can actually build something when this goes, but no, I can't. I can't build in these areas. So it's really frustrating trying to supply things in this sort of war. Crusader Kings 3 would be really good. I've done one playthrough of CK3. Played as the King of Ireland. That was really good. I enjoyed that so much. All the political skullduggery, you know, knifing people, pushing them off towers, walling them up in my wine cellar, getting rid of brothers and sisters with rival claims. I loved all that. And I would like to do some more. I need to pick up the game so I can start collecting the DLC. I played it through Game Pass. But I don't want to own it through there because I'd have to buy it through the store and get all the DLC through there. Whereas if I buy it through Steam, it's a lot more flexible and getting a good price for a start when there's a sale on, but also picking up the DLC at an appropriate time. Tony, thanks for the bits there. Thank you very much. Yeah, I've got a full King of Ireland, I think, playthrough on the YouTube channel, which is it's starting off as an Irish count, I want to say, but a single territory in Ireland, a single one, and then building up to be the King of Ireland, King of the whole of Britain at one point, and then half of Europe, and then losing it all, and then trying to get it back. I had a lot of fun with that, a whole lot of fun. Good old Noob Island. Okay, I think the disasters have been averted here. Do we have... We have supplies. Right then, medium tanks, go to there. Maybe it's just splitting those units up which help. Light tanks, go to there. And then go to there. We're going to run all these guys over. So you've been watching mostly on YouTube because of time. Almost finished your Medieval Dynasty playthrough, but we'll try and catch some more live. Sub definitely deserves. Thank you so much. I'm glad you're enjoying things. Medieval Dynasty is probably one of my favourite games of the year. My two favourite games of the year. One of them I haven't streamed, but Medieval Dynasty is one, and It Takes Two, which is currently up for all sorts of game awards. I haven't streamed it because I play that on the Xbox with one of my kids. It is probably the best split-screen co-op game I have played in decades. And it's so much fun. It's funny, it's puzzling, it's a bit of platformy stuff. It's got almost a sad story, which I haven't finished yet. I'm hoping he's going to get a bit more cheerful. But it's definitely one I'd recommend. So, two great games this year. What do I think after No Step Back and the big update? Well, the No Step Back, I guess. I mean, this is the part, the supplies are in the update, the general update, aren't they? Rather than No Step Back. So No Step Back, I guess the main things are to do with the Russian national focus trees. So I could do with playing them. They're generally good. I like when the game introduces new focus trees and stuff into the mix. It's good fun. We've got some light tanks up there, so we'll put those in. Let's see. What have we got here? Let's just send those guys in there. And I think we're in. But the general update, this supply issue, it definitely adds a bit more realism and something else to think about. It's mainly makes a difference in areas that aren't very well built up, like a lot of the USSR. It'll certainly be a pain in China and Asia, Africa. In general, well-developed European countries, it doesn't seem to be that much of a problem because there's enough capacity and rail already there that you can supply your armies wherever they are. But I'm feeling it now more out here. So it's an interesting thing. I can't decide whether I like it because it adds another element of important stuff to think about, or whether I dislike it because it's a chunk more micromanagement in a way of fiddly clicking this and building this up and developing that, which takes away from the fun bit. But I don't know. I'm sort of split on that. I don't mind it. Finished Plague Tale Instance yesterday. That game was weird. Definitely, but also good. I really enjoyed that. That was another good story. Right, okay. I think I'm going to have to draw in a new front line here. Did I move an army? Oh, they're my Marines that have moved in there. Yeah, hang on. They're not going to achieve anything on that. That's crazy. The Marines, all 4 of them, may as well go and defend Sevastopol. I've got no great ideas what to do with those. I feel like I need another big field marshal army, so let's pause. And let's redraw in some lines and try and get 2 armies meeting together. I need another field marshal. So let's take the cavalry and put them in another army group. Oh, excellent. We have someone here. He's not very good, but he'll do. And let's take that and put them in there. And at the moment, I don't have any more spare troops. So that's going to have to do. So we take this one. I should put these 2 together somewhere. Let's have a new theatre. Let's call this USSR. Just so I can keep track of everything. And then we take that one and add them into there like that. Right. So, delete that and all these extra little lines and stuff that we've got. That's good. Now let's form a front line. So this bottom one's going to be 2 armies, isn't it? So let's go from... See, it's quite big, this. And this is going to be a bloody awkward front line as well. Where should we stop this? Let's stop it about there. So that's drawn all those armies into that. That's fine. And then the second army, which is going to be cavalry and infantry, just because that's all I've got at the moment. They'll probably form a gap, but... Oh, is this part of this as well? Or can I not go down here? Doesn't seem to want me to move down there. Yeah, the Marines are getting kicked because they're trying to hold a front line like that with 4 divisions. I'm happy for them to withdraw out of there. So let's let those guys get deployed. And we shall see what we can do. We need... I mean, this looks like an obvious cut-off, doesn't it? Right across here. So let's bring this army in. And we're just going to try and batter through there. Actually, it looks quite possible to do at the moment. Doesn't look to be a huge amount in the way. So we'll bring them in. Yeah, Plague Tale was good. I enjoyed that. What to play? I could fancy some big sort of role-playing thing again. Something with a bit of action, not just turn-based. I don't know. Witcher 3 type of game, but not Witcher 3. Maybe I should play Witcher 2. I've never played that. And I would like it, I suspect.
Attention.
Okay, we're going to go through... They're trying to attack into here. Right, I'm going to try and go into here with the medium tanks. They seem in reasonable condition. Let's bring the light tanks up. Right, combat has been joined. Let's form up and see if we can just get around here and just do some epic, huge cut-off. This sounds like a good one. Oh, hang on, there's nobody there. We're going straight in. The Russian tanks turn up and are defeated. I do like these big pockets that we get. Skyrim, actually, that is a possibility. I've never played through Skyrim in its entirety, and there's definitely quite a lot to do in that. Okay, light tanks, attack. I'm going to push in. Do I really need to push that section? I don't really. Oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's taken. So that's cool. That's going to go. And then we'll probably have to redraw our front line in again. More factories. Excellent. So I can put some more in there. Where's our half-track things? 925 already. We're producing 18 a day. Those seem rather easy to build. I didn't expect that to be a thing. Hydrate is out of stock. It'll be back in a minute, but I'll get a pre-one in here. Cheers. There's a cooldown on there. Have I ever played Gothic? Was Gothic like a first-person sort of shooter-type crossbow up sort of thing from the 90s? Or am I thinking of something else? Cheers, True Ballad. Looks like you just beat the temple out of that. Right. What have we got? Where shall we pile in? Grab those troops there. Oh, I've got some medium tanks there. You're going to have some fun. Gothic's an early 2000 RPG, basically the grandfather of the Witcher games. Okay, I don't think I've seen that then. Gothic 1 was a competitor to Morrowind. Really? How come I've never come across those? Morrowind was something I got really excited for when I heard it was coming to the Xbox. Because I loved the idea of playing this massive open world where you can really develop your character in any way that you want. Because I had, before that, played Ultima Online, which is a different sort of game, but it has the same idea behind it.